One of the best leaders that I learned so much from was a man called Horst Schulze, who used to be the president of the Ritz Carlton hotels. And he was telling me, Patricia, every time we open a new property, I'm part of the hiring process. So when people are ready for an interview, I sit them down and I tell them what the Ritz Carlton stands for. We are ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen. And we are going to expect so much of you because our guests would be crazy to pay our prices just for a place to sleep. Our guests pay our prices for an experience. And it's your job to give that experience, which means you will never say this is on my job description. You will never say that you don't know how to do it. You will never bring your personal problems to work. And because our expectations are great, we know not everyone's going to want to work here. So we'll take a short break. And if you don't want to work here, you can leave without being embarrassed. Thank you for coming down. And I said, Horst, surely anyone who wants to work in hospitality would love to work at the Ritz-Carlton. And he said, no. Because our expectations are so great. Now, I don't know about you, but I usually judge companies not by looking at the president, the board of directors, but by looking at the real people. The real people. See, you judge, or your members judge your credit unions, not by looking at the volunteer leaders, not by looking at the people who get to come to conferences, but the people who are back at home running the credit union while you're here. I always like to talk to the real people. That's when you find out how the message and the philosophies and the values are really working. So I'm speaking for a group at the Ritz-Carlton in San Francisco. I'm there at a breakfast. You don't miss too many meals in this business. Waitress standing there, so I go and said, hey, how long you worked here? Oh, he said, ever since we opened the property. I said, is it true in the interview they tell you how much is expected and give you a chance to leave? Oh, yes, he said. But of course, you don't realize how much is expected till you're actually here. But, he continued, an interesting thing happened. At the same time we opened this property, the Sheraton Palace, a spectacular 5-star property, just spent millions of dollars renovating, and they were rehiring. So everyone applied for a job here, applied for the job there. But he said the difference was like night and day. At the Sheraton Palace, it was like any other hotel opening. It was a cattle call. But at the Ritz-Carlton, they gave us comfortable places to wait, free coffee and croissants. You see what they were doing? And I think this is a lesson for us all. They were modeling the behavior they expected before they even hired anyone.